the graveyard behind the house. It was almost dusk when the mist began to creep across the bamboo grove behind the new house. Mrs. Hahn stood on the porch staring at the empty patch of land at the back. The previous owner had warned her before selling the place. Don't plant anything there. Don't disturb that soil. She had only laughed, thinking it was superstition. But a few nights after moving in, she began to hear digging. At first it sounded like a small animal scratching the ground. Then it became clearer, the sharp, rhythmic sound of a shovel cutting into dirt. Always around 2 a.m. When she told her son, Tuan, he laughed. "You're imagining things, Mom. Maybe it's just the wind." That night the noise returned, louder, closer. Mrs. Hahn grabbed a flashlight and stepped outside. The sound stopped the instant she opened the door. The garden looked untouched. The soil was smooth as if no one had ever been there. A week later a storm rolled in. Thunder cracked and the rain fell in sheets. Through the downpour she heard it again, the digging steady and heavy. This time she couldn't resist. She put on her raincoat, took a shovel, and went into the garden. The closer she got, the clearer it became. Then suddenly a silence, only the sound of rain. But when the lightning flashed, she saw something on the ground and a long, wet patch of soil, shaped like a freshly buried grave. A cold wind brushed her neck, and she swore she heard a whisper, right beside her ear, "Give it back." The next morning when Tuan went to work, Mrs. Hahn stayed home. Driven by fear and curiosity, she decided to dig the spot open. After a few feet, her shovel hit something solid. She brushed away the dirt. It was rotting wood. Her hands trembled as she realized it was a coffin. She hesitated, then pried it open. A foul stench filled the air. Inside lay a skeleton curled up, its bony hands clutching a photograph. Her heart nearly stopped. It was a photo of her own family, taken just a few months ago. She looked toward the house. That same photo still hung on her living room wall. But when she ran inside, the photo was gone. That night she developed a fever. In her dream, a woman in a brown dress with long hair covering her face stood in the garden. The woman whispered, "This place was mine. They are yours." The coffin creaked open. The corpse sat up slowly and smiled. The smile echoed through her dream, and faintly. She could still hear it after waking. The next morning, Tuan went to check the garden. The hole was gone. The earth was smooth, untouched. He called out for his mother, no answer. When he went upstairs, he froze. The family photo was back on the wall, but now it was framed in old, decayed wood, identical to the coffin lid. That night, while lying in bed, Tuan heard soft laughter rising from beneath the floor, right under the spot where his mother had dug. He turned on the light. The tiles had cracked slightly, leaving a thin gap. From that crack,